Hello there. Welcome to another episode of XCOM. As you can see here, I'm just finishing the recovery mission I just finished. And unfortunately, we found a new scarab but we gotta find somewhere to put it though. Fortunately, I do have a couple of options here. I think we're gonna do R&D 7. We already have 2 soldiers there and 1 extra vehicle. So let's go see what we want to do next across the map. Right now, the most important mission right now is the 2 Antarctica mission. Sorry, I'm drinking a bit. That is priority number 1. Oh, but fortunately we found something called Juicy. Looks like we found a former Phoenix site. It's an advanced genetic lab intended to replace some of the Phoenix Point aging research infrastructure. Looks like it says there's nothing left for the equipment because it was sold off with the lab, but half-finished executive relaxation area was built in 2030. Let's see, looks like there's a bunch of unsold juice packets. Looks like we have materials, tech, and food. Materials at 400 is the best thing of all. But before we hit Antarctica, I do want to finish a bit of research and manufacturing. The TMOT, which will be finishing a little over 2.5 days, is very vital. That way I can make my third-party team. And finishing my research on the mutagen harvesting, and I believe I have a few other options to take care of in terms of research. I'm gonna speed the clock here so I can get the mutagen harvesting finished and see if there's anything very useful I could use. And here we go. Okay, looks like capture Pandorans, we can gather mutagen from their bodies once we capture them for the ones we put inside our containment facilities. It seems like an interesting note is that the cells and mutagen that we're harvesting from their bodies are what the disciples use to evolve themselves closer to the exalted, I guess, which gives their special abilities. But a more important note, harvesting mutagens could allow me to create some of the weapons that the disciples use, like their beast.
Do you really think the answers we need as a species lie in Pandoran biology? In plundering the invaders for their mutagens? The disciples believe that humans need to evolve, to mutate. But don't you see the inherent misanthropy of this philosophy? Blaming humanity for what was done to it by an alien aggressor? The very premise is profoundly unethical. If we start telling ourselves that we need the Pandorans in order to improve ourselves, how are we any better than the collaborator who tells himself the enemy will make things better in the long run? Unfortunately, since our mission is defending humanity from all biological threats, it is our business.
Honestly, given how New Jericho views the Pandorans, it's not surprising that he would be kind of worrying that we're using the mutagen for other purposes instead of just destroying it. But you know what? I don't care. Any kind of added bonus or defense or weapons we can create, I'm all for. I don't really give a shit about how their kind of narrow-mindedness is like, we're at the end of the world. We gotta do whatever it takes. And yes, I'm avoiding defending these havens from being destroyed by different forces, but I only have 2 parties. I just can't waste them trying to fight, heavy battles and lose good soldiers when I need to finish story missions. Here's something kind of interesting. It looks like an acid cannon, which would be pretty awesome. Also, with the advanced acid technology finish, all our acid weapon efficiencies increased by 20%. I am a little confused of whether that means in terms of shooting or attack damage. It's not really clear. And there she is. Look at that beauty. She's a big girl. We're gonna put an R&D 7 since we have two tank items and 2 soldiers. But boy, I can't wait to shoot her out and take her to do some missions. Here's something interesting. You see the red fist there over wax? It's because I didn't repair his helmet. And also there's the visual owner. You can actually see the helmet's still damaged. Since the T-mod is finished, we need to start creating our third party. So right now I'm going to put in Kira Hunter, Nightingale, and I'm going to take Hotshot. Even though Kira doesn't have any armor, I'm pretty sure we can find her something to put on before we put her out into battle first. And she's got a couple level ups we can put in. And just for a good measure, we're going to throw in one of the Scarabs. The thing I like about the T-mod is that it has the greatest carrying hold when it comes to soldiers with the 8 slots. So basically we filled 5 slots, 2 normal soldiers and 1 Scarab. Oh, that sound means it's your favorite moment in mine. It's time for PRA, Pandoran Intelligence Report. Looks like now we looking at the Bane Champion. Looks like he has 230 hit points, 26 will, and 21 movement. Looks like he's equipped with a grenade launcher and a viral weapon. And unfortunately, the bastard also has return fire, especially a lot of the end-game type enemies have it. And we have Proter Alpha. Let's see. Looks like he's developed a taste for hunting humans. With that many arms, he has a neural sniper rifle. That's interesting. And a pistol. A neural sniper rifle kind of can, like, paralyze you. So that's interesting. I never knew that they would have it.
Haven destroyed.
Right now I'm trying to see if there's anybody else I can put on Team 3, but unfortunately we took everybody else at that base, so I'm gonna have to move the T-mod to another base with another couple of soldiers in it. Okay, looks like one of my teams has finally made it to Antarctica. And we're gonna hold off on that until I finish all my research first, and then we'll do that Antarctica mission. Finally finished food harvesting. Okay, it looks like now looks like the Pandorans we captured, we can now produce food out of them. I really don't like the idea of eating these creatures, I guess, but if things get really tough, then, you know, you do what you gotta do, right? But this is really gross. What would that taste like? Ugh.
Are you aware of the legend of Fort Bacon? It's a tall tale, a myth of the post-apocalypse that circulates among our soldiers. It tells of a haven where people have found a way to safely eat the Pandorans, which, if reports are to be believed, actually taste of bacon. It's a very human response, I suppose, not unlike the utopias dreamed up by medieval peasants. But despite what Synedrian may tell us, there is no land of plenty, no secret haven ruled by Prester John. The reality of this world is constant struggle against infection. I wonder, has the Phoenix Project forgotten that? Have you decided to set up your own little cockaigne, where the corpses of our enemies are a source of health and happiness? A logical argument, at least on the surface. but I remember how many irrational policies were justified by an appeal to pragmatism, even as the Pandora virus was destroying the world we knew. I would advise avoiding short-term thinking and considering the long-term risks inherent in this technology you have developed. The Pandorans are the problem, not the solution.
Gosh, there's sometimes I just wish Tobias West would just shut the hell up. I mean, he's always nagging me about what I'm doing. Like, why are you worrying about what I'm doing, motherfucker? Worry about your shit and stop bothering me, man. All right, let's fill out the third-party team. We're gonna take Tank, who is a sniper assault hybrid. We're gonna take Rose, who I believe is an assault, and we took Rosa, who is a sniper. Now with the party created, now we can start equipping some gear, especially the hunter. Let's see what we have in our inventory though for her. Looks like she is a level 3 sniper. She has about 40 skill points. Looks like the only thing I have armor wise is a helmet. I gotta build her some shit as soon as possible though. Fortunately, I do have the Jericho piercing assault rifle. I'm giving her a health kit. And I think a pistol. Yeah. I always like giving snipers a pistol just in case. We're gonna take the extreme focus and quick aim. They're always must needs for sniper class characters. Put some points in speed because I need her to move around the map. Alright, let's look at Hotshot here. Looks like he already has a rocket launcher. Looks like I want to see how that, maybe see how that flamethrower works out. I think they call it the Dante. Wish I could give him 2 health kits, but with 73 skill points, we can just put some. We can just put the points in strength, and always put points in will. It's a requirement actually. Far Cry's interesting ability. I haven't really used it much in this playthrough, but when you use it around enemies within your range, you can take away 2 of their action points, which is always a bonus for me. Alright, let's check to see what Tank has. See, Tank has a sniper rifle, a grenade, and a health kit. Looks like he's fine. See, Rosa is assault. It looks like she's fine as well. She's fully loaded. Here's something. Rosa doesn't have much. Best we can give her the sniper rifle. I probably should give her a better one. Sniper rifle and a pistol. And a health kit with finally using the Virophage. Yeah, taking out the regular laser for acid handgun. She really needs some armor, man. Oh, we got Phoenix resistance technology finished. Maybe we can take a look at that.
Research complete.
Okay. Yeah, looks like it's from the SID faction. It's a poison prevention module functions by monitoring the bloodstream of a person it attaches to and injects a cocktail of reverse agents. That's cute. I guess the only really problem for me is that poison isn't really used in this game. I don't really see enemies use it that much. Okay, looks like we are finished with construction and current research. Looks like we have to just accept the fact that we gotta knock out this Antarctica mission and see if we can recover evidence of the proto-civilization and see if we could find where Dr. Symes went next. But while we're here in the manufacturer, I do have a couple of points material and tech-wise. I do need to build some armor for my characters. Especially for Team 3, I know they need it. So I'm thinking about the SID, the Acheron body system. Of course, it'll take at least 2 days to finish that whole body set. And it looks like I put it off for as long as I could. It's time to take out the to Antarctica mission and find out what happened to the Symes expedition. Well, time to see what's in the ice level. Hopefully we get some ice in this level. Let's see. Time. Welcome to Antarctica! And it's a... looks just like the map in Africa. I mean, this is Antarctica, right? Okay, so this is a little rant I'm gonna do at this point. One of the problems I have with this is map variation. And I understand that this is like an indie game, so I can't make too much of a complaint here on that. I do understand that, but it's just that, I mean, even in this lore of Phoenix Point, the polar ice caps have melted basically, and the water has risen, and some land has gone underground, has gone under the water. But there should still be, differentiated areas like ice levels.
Hold in position.
And when you do like special missions, some of the special missions just seem like regular missions, except maybe the, variation in what you need to get done is different. But I feel like this should be different. This should be like the same area, but there should be ice. It shouldn't have trees. It should have like hiding behind giant ice things, and maybe like a special enemy type that you've never seen before should come and attack you here. I mean, just something, like in the one thing I like about the new XCOM games, and also with Doom Eternal, is that when you would find these like special missions for story missions that you would need to get done, you'd have to fight some kind of abnormal boss, and then after you fought them that first time where they felt like a boss, then they would show up as regular enemies in certain in maps. They would be uncommon. It wasn't like they'd be in every other map, but all over, they would seem to downgrade as regular enemies. But that doesn't seem to be the case here, unless you count when you fight the Cilia. I mean, that's pretty much the only real big... The Cilia and trying to invade the nest. That's about it. That's just it. That's just something. It's a little nitpick to my honest. I try not to think about it too much. Visually wise, one of the things I do like is that if you have been watching my character Wax, my sniper, with the damaged cyborg head, I never repaired his head, but you can still see the sparks sparking off of it, showing the indication that it's still broken. It's a small thing, but I actually enjoy watching that visually. I mean, basically, from what I can see, it's just basically just different variations, different Triton variations, and different Atheron variations. And I think there might be a siren or two in this map. But right now, that's about it. I do like the fact that they seem to be a little bit more strategic. Some of them are moving in and out of cover. It's small, but I do like the way it feels like these new, high-tier enemies aren't just gonna run into the field. Well, I say that and then that guy just stops in the middle of the field. The AI isn't perfect, just like people. I feel like this is really stupid. It's the Deceptor is basically, honestly, the Deceptor is a close range weapon. It's useless at far range. Even medium range is kind of iffy unless the enemy is used like a Cilia. And even with his head damage, he can still get them shots done. My boy Wax is the best.
Confirming target.
In every blue moon, the RNG gods are on my side. Thank you, RNG gods.
I know
This
how
here
to
is
do
proving
this.
how deadly the Destiny 3 is. I mean, as long as you can see him in a straight line, you get it done.
Enemy down.
All I
Hell, if
need
you got a
is
siren in the
clear
open,
shot.
you always got to take the shot. There it is.
Here.
Honestly, this map feels more like a siege than a retrieval mission, honestly. With all the enemies kind of basically just trying to attack us from all sides, just kind of hold up in this one little area on the bottom side of the map while all of them come towards us.
On the double.
I find that a lot easier. As you can see, there's so many enemies out there. We'll just keep running into them. If we went to chase them, we'd probably get shot into pieces.
Just a bit off.
Even I'll admit, it was stupid of me to put two soldiers together behind one area. I mean, any of these enemies have an AoE of any type, just blow them both up. So I definitely gotta move one of them soon. Well, I'll say this much. They didn't leave this item unguarded. Well, at this point, we at least have 6 enemies on the map that we know exist. There most likely will possibly be others. I wouldn't be surprised.
Attempting to acquire target.
In my opinion, any type of Triton is more dangerous than an Atherin. If you have to choose which one to kill first, always kill a Triton first. Since Tritons are mostly stealth and long-range fighters. Last thing you want is one of them shooting your guys in the head. Woo-wee! I love environmental damage in these types of games. That opened that whole area up for me. Might as well throw another grenade on them if I got it, right? Let's see how many body parts we can break here. Oh! Damn. That's alright, we got the first one.
I'm here.
That leaves the other ones all open up to be fired upon by my other soldiers, so it all works out. Now, rapid clearance is a tricky thing. It's very pricey at 5 will points. Also, you have to make sure that your character who can shoot can not only hit the enemies, but also kill them. Fortunately, I've got a couple of enemies out in the open that I could probably take a pot shot on. What I'm doing here is, if I can't I don't want my sniper to take that special shot first. I'm gonna see if I can have my other fighters do a little body damage first. You see here, we've been disabled his legs mostly. Got a lot of options here. There we go. Alright, he hasn't killed anybody, but what he did was whittle down some life. That's the most important thing. Now we can go back to Wax, who has the special clearance ability. That means if he gets a kill on his shot, he gets 2 extra action points.
Aiming.
There we go. And now we've begun to panic some of the other enemies, which is excellent. Which means even if we don't kill them in this turn, that means they'll just they'll run away, which gives my people more chances to get everything together. See if I get this leg. There we go. Another one down. And now we're back to 5.
Preparing to fire.
I'll be honest, I should definitely try to use... I should use her priest ability as panic right now. Would be a great ability to use, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
I hope I don't miss.
Maybe I can pop his arm off. Nah, just did damage to the shield, which is fine. Any damage is better than nothing, right? Can the Destiny take a shot on anybody? No. That's the one weakness of the Destiny. It needs a complete straight line towards the person you want to shoot. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Yes.
Like this guy. Let's see if we can do some damage to this alpha. See? It's like almost 200 every time I use that weapon against anybody.
Engaging.
I'm hesitant to use Induced Panic, basically because Fro's will points are only up, the max is 10. And we're kind of fighting like a lot of high-level creatures here, mutations anyway. A lot of their will points are up in the 20s. So it feels like that'd be just a waste of an ability at the moment. Now ain't that a bitch? You know what I could have used at this moment? Could have used a poison vest, poison resistant vest. Would have been good at this moment.
What's the plan?
Ready-ish.
And it is moments like these, while there are characters who are specifically meant to heal, you just want everyone in your party to just have a health kit, just in case you run into these moments.
Ready. Have to focus.
And what's happening here is why you always want to use the manual aim. You don't want the game to do the aiming for
I'm
you.
ready.
If I had just done the aiming myself, I wouldn't have shot his shield. I would have shot his leg off. Well, with that Athron wounded, let's see if we can get the mind control a shot. See how much that cost us to use. When you damage enemy body parts, their will points drop heavily. So it looks like it did cost us at least 7 will points. That's a lot of will points. But, you know, allows us to control an enemy, which is also, you know, always a plus. What I need right now to do is, I need to get some of these guys heavily hidden. Hopefully this grenade will do the business. Yes. Yes, it did. Excellent. I should have one more grenade to fire. And this guy's pretty hidden. And there's 2 on the other side, too. There is a shit ton of guys in this map. He's kind of really the only one I could hit. So we're going to take the shot on him. Excellent. Legs and arms disabled. Always a bonus. As always, we're going to use the quick aim, so it only takes 2 action points to fire a round. We just got to find a target. Ooh, look at him. Here we go. Got that arm and a nice amount of damage. Another thing I like to do with my snipers is take the shot
Hope I don't miss.
with my heavy and then switch over to my laser pistol. You do a lot of damage that way.
This better work.
It is unfortunate the one creature I did use mind control on has no real offensive capabilities because it blew his arm off. The best thing I can do is use him as, I guess, as a decoy. Just have him absorb any damage from enemies right here.
I know how to do this.
This is a problem. There's a Triton that's a sniper rifle, that has a sniper rifle, and I can't see them. So I can't even shoot. I can barely see where the shot's originating from, but Based on what I looked at, the little zing that just happened looks like it's coming from the top left, which means I gotta get my soldiers up there and find him ASAP. We're just gonna just pick off my guys.
Focus. Focus.
Sometimes that tree is right in the middle of the way. This is kind of a long shot, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, well, I disabled a leg, which means 10 more points of bleed lost every round. Yeah, exactly. That second round wasn't gonna work. I think I'm gonna go take out, yeah, I'm gonna just go take out this mind control creature. I can't use him as a weapon, so he'll just become a liability in a few turns, so we'll just have him bleed out.
Standing by.
Hold on, let me change that. Here we go. Now let's kill him.
Kill
Excellent.
confirmed, right?
Standing by.
Look, I try not to complain about the Destiny, about its incredibly long range and heavy damage, but my god,
Enemy
that
down.
thing is so powerful.
What now?
Now, just be honest. I was not paying attention to this moment. This is definitely a high tier guy. He did that much. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Witness the full power of the Deceptor. Oh yeah.
Not now, please.
Unfortunately,
Looks
now
dangerous.
this is the worst moment of these matches in this game. It's when you have that one enemy who somehow you just can't see. You just gotta kind of walk up on. So it makes these maps last hella long. But in this case, I can understand it. It's a Triton who are all stealth creatures, so it's not like he tried to run up on us and shoot us with a sniper rifle point blank range. Of course, he would stay back, hidden as he could, and take pot shots at us.
Ready? Ish.
Here.
That red ring up there is a good indication of where he is. I'm just gonna have Wax come and grab the final item. Okay, he's a marksman, which is an assassin character, so it's obvious. So maybe we can use Boom Blast to get that distance on him. Let's see if we can pull him out of the hole. Of course, he has Pain Chameleon too, which means I can't visually see him. But fortunately, I got an AoE. So as long as I hit him anywhere in that area, it'll do the damage. There we go. The thing I dislike about Pain Chameleon is that even if you use an AoE in the area, they're still kind of hidden. I feel like you should be able to... feels like you should be able to... what is the word? You feel like you should be able to just pull them out of stealth once you blow them up. Just kind of makes them kind of a pain. But who cares? We found the evidence we needed. All we gotta do is secure the area, which means AKA kill everything.
Attempting Overwatch.
I just need one good shot on him. Just one. Yeah, there we go. Just blow his ass up and end this match. God damn, this took a while to get done. But give me the sign. Mission completed! I got 2 injured people. Let's see, Free HK and Doc I got injured, but everybody else is fine. And got over 600 experience. And we can finally find out what happened to Dr. Stein's expedition team. Hopefully. Been trying to find this guy forever. Okay, it looks like... oh, it seems this was the end of the Stein's expedition. Looks like they never made it out of Antarctica. It looks like they got overwhelmed trying to retrieve the metallic spear we got. It looks like at this point, we have to figure out what to do next. We're on our own at this point.
I'm running out of time. I have my answer, but it's not what I wanted. The antediluvians. They were like us. Then, the Pandora virus came. It destroyed everything. In the end, they found a solution, but at a terrible cost. They created a weapon, the virophage, that destroyed the Pandora virus and themselves. A whole civilization lost to give us a chance. And we wasted it. All this for nothing. This is where it ends. I keep thinking maybe we are all children of the Pandora virus. But the sphere, my God, the sphere.
Hold a drink out for Dr. Symes and his team. They did all they could. It's time to finish what they started. Cheers to you, you poor bastards. Looks like we have viral phage weapons and something called the Yugiathan entity. So it seems like the entity is basically us researching more into about where the Pandorans are getting their instructions from. And the viral phage weapons is a weakened form of the viral phage, which we can use to weaken enemies and probably do bonus damage, which I'm all for, so it's just a matter of which one's more important. Of course, the entity is more important, so we're going to take that first, then the viral phage weapons. We do have a lot of new objectives to complete. We still need to capture Acilia, find the Eastern Asia Phoenix Point base. We found another Pandoran structure. The final DLC mission, I think, is the Tomb of the Mad Scientist, which I can't really reach right now. I've got to find a way to get over there. And of course, the viral phage weapons and the entity are on the list as well as objectives we need to complete. Fortunately, it looks like we can activate one of our new bases, but it turns out it's infested. So the only way to really recover the base is not only use the materials to recover it, we also have to cleanse it as well. We'll probably take care of that next.
Haven destroyed. The Disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
So I think we're going to call it a day here, Commanders. Next time we're going to take care of the R&D 9's infestation and see if we can recover that base so we can use it for our own purposes, as well as finish the research into the entity and the viral phage weapons. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any complaints or thoughts about what I could do better or worse at Phoenix Point, just leave me a comment below, like and subscribe, all that good shit. This is Emily Ninja, I am out, you all take care, and be safe. These are some troubling times, but you know what? We'll get through it because fucking hell, that's what people do.